The next thing I want to show you is something that we've been previewing to a lot of our districts this year, and we've been getting a ton of great feedback. And that is Wittly by Classworks, our personalized learning assistant. Wittly delivers differentiated instruction for every Classworks activity for students at their interest level. So we designed Wittly for a couple of reasons. The first is to personalize every student's learning experience. The second is to relieve some of the teacher's burden in a classroom where you've got students working at all different levels. So I am going to show you Wittly live in the product, but I just want to talk through some of the functionality first. So when a student needs additional support learning a concept inside of an activity, they can click on the Wittly icon in the menu bar. Wittly will offer different approaches to the concept, taking account the student's interest level, not just the level of the skill that they're learning. And this is especially useful for older students who are learning lower level skills. We often get the question, if the student struggles with a concept, will you offer them a different way to understand it? And that is exactly what Wittly does. So I'm a student, I'm working in a unit of instruction. Wittly knows the concept that I'm trying to learn, and I can select from different reading styles to experiment with fun ways to hear the explanations. You can also see that the student has the option to hear the explanation in English or Spanish. All of the explanations can be read aloud with the words highlighted as they are read. So then the student selects either a thumbs up or a thumbs down to indicate that the explanation helped or that they need another explanation or an example. There is no open conversation between the student and Wittly. You're going to see when I show you this live as well that something that we just recently added are multiple choice common misconceptions for students to choose from to differentiate the learning further, and that's available for students in 4th grade and above. So let's go in and let me show you Wittly. Let me move your faces so I can see. And okay, so here we are. I'm Grace, and I'm in an activity. I'm going to do, oh, of course, I've been in Grace too long, so let me sign back into Grace. All right. Okay, so now I'm Grace, and I'm in an activity, and I'm learning this activity, but I need a little extra help. So I'm going to select Wittly right here. Wittly already knows that I'm working on understanding syllables, and Wittly is going to give me this additional explanation of the concept. These 3 little bars, this is a menu here, and this is where I can select those preferences, and I could choose some fun reading styles here. So I can do a pirate, a poet, a pop star, or sporty, just really trying to give more engagement to the student. So I'm going to select a pirate, and I'm going to hit save, and Wittly's going to give me that same explanation, that same great instruction, but in just a fun way. Ahoy, matey. And then this is what I was talking about with those multiple choice common misconceptions. Again, for students in 4th grade and above, they have these additional options to take the learning a little bit further. So here you can see it asks, do all words have the same number of syllables as there are vowel sounds? Can a syllable have more than one vowel sound? Do all syllables have to have a consonant before and after the vowel sound? The student can select the question they'd like to learn a little bit more about. Wittly's going to give them some additional explanations. And then they still have this thumbs up and thumbs down available to either say, yes, I get it, or no, I still need a little bit more help. And students in 3rd grade and below would only have the thumbs up and thumbs down about whether they did get the concept or they need more explanation. They will not see those multiple choice common misconceptions. So really super fun and exciting to see Wittly in action. But what does the teacher now see when it comes to Wittly? So they are able to see a full transcript of the students' Wittly interactions. So you can see here, this is under student details and a teacher's view. They're able to see how many times the student accessed Wittly. They can even dive deeper and actually see the explanations that Wittly provided, that the students thumbs up or thumbs down. And they also are able to see which common misconceptions were selected and the explanations provided for those. So we really are trying to give the teacher that full transparency into what the student is doing with Wittly. Additionally, the teacher can turn off Wittly if they feel that the student is relying too heavily on those additional explanations instead of maybe having some of that productive struggle that they want them to have. So right in the student settings, you can see it's just a simple checkbox here that the teacher can uncheck. A few other things to know about Wittly. Wittly will never give students answers to the specific activities. It will only offer different approaches for learning the skill. When a student is taking a quick quiz or a high school pretest, Wittly just tells the student to do their best, but it offers no explanation for the skills and no option for instruction. Naturally, the toolbar with Wittly is not available in the screener or progress monitoring sections of the product. And then the classroom instruction for math and reading also does not include Wittly. If you've used those integrated reading, those close reading passages, or those differentiated math problem solving activities, you know that those are really designed for one-on-one and small group. So the assumption is that the teacher is working closely with those students, and so the students do not have access to Wittly within those activities.